I just think, watch your kids. What do they want to do? My middle son would say, if you give me those books and leave me alone, I can learn something. Our kids weren't born as a blank slate. God created each one of them with gifts and learning styles and personality and bent the way. And if we fold them the way they're bent, it's a great way to breathe life into your homeschool and also minimize conflict.
How can we help the parent that's struggling to kind of see what those strengths are and see, how they can be cultivating that?
I would just start watching your child when they're the happiest. And do they like to talk to you all the time? They're probably an auditory learner. My middle son would say, if you give me those books and leave me alone, I can learn something. He was
so
a
cute.
Visual learner, and that's all he needed was a little bit of quiet. But he's also a people person, so he likes the interaction. So I think we just watch our children. Ty was both of the boys were very active in sports, and they were coordinated. Joe was a college athlete. They loved sports. They did, I think, every sports just known to man, but it was part of kind of what we did as a family. We had friends around it, ministry around it. And, and then we were very involved politically just because of my situation. And so, so they both grew up. They lived at the State House with me. It was like a home away from home. And, lo and behold, and John they both really enjoyed it. I don't know how to explain that. But so they've used that training in different ways. Lizzie loved the fine arts. And so by the time she got in high school, we were spending, she was spending 30 or 40 hours a week on the fine arts. We did not want her to go to our governor's school for the arts. That just wasn't our goal in homeschooling. And a lot of friends were going there. And I feel sure she would have been accepted. We never applied. So, I can say that almost for certain. But she took dance and taught dance. She was in the Greater Columbia Children's Choir. She was very involved in community theater with lead roles. And so much of her education really revolved around that. I mean, that was a lot of hours a week. And she did an internship with a radio station when she was in high school. And that really whetted her interest. And she grew up with cameras in our living room. She understood the importance of the media in framing an issue, which is what she grew up to do. And so I just think you just watch your kids. What makes them tick? What do they love? Are they an introvert? Do they get their energy from being alone? Or are they an extrovert? Do they get their energy from being with people? And we can't let our children live as hermits, but we can find ways to let them have the quiet and solitude they need, and then find ways for them to function with people, in a collaborative sense, even if it's just playing outside. So I just think, watch your kids. What do they ask you? What do they want to do? What are they asking about being involved in? Or, what do they want to read about? I would ask the question, what's one thing you would like to study or learn? And you just learn a lot from questions like that.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.